So I recently came across a YouTube video which talked about how to completely change your life, and I found it quite inspiring, and so I wanted to share it with you. And so first, the first thing is to go one step at a time. And so there's often a big gap between the person that we want to be and the person that we are currently, and change is hard. And so maybe, for example, if you want to go from unhealthy person to a healthy person, obviously it's going to be a big shift and you're going to find it hard to do. However, life's big changes come from small, consistent actions, and as long as you do a little bit every day, then you'll eventually be able to reach your goal. And what a lot of people do is they look at their goal and they just find it really daunting. So they end up procrastinating and they end up doing nothing about it, and eventually they just end up feeling bad about themselves. And it's just like a never-ending cycle of just feeling bad about yourself because you haven't done anything. However, if you, like I said before, if you break up your goal into small chunks, then it will be a lot easier to conquer your dreams. And so first, you have to form good habits, and so you have to get into a good routine, and eventually, after going through that routine after a long time, turn that into a habit. And to break down your goal into small steps. And so maybe, like I said, with the example of being healthy, if you want, you could try number one, push-ups in the morning, and number two, you could try maybe having a run in the afternoon every single day, and number three could be having a salad for dinner. And yeah, that basically just breaks it into smaller chunks, and it's a lot like, instead of just thinking of a big goal like just get healthier, these small goals eventually, after doing them for a long time, will help you reach what you want. And to make it I guess easier to do, you could also try to make it more enjoyable. So for example, sometimes when I have salads, I put my favorite sauces in them to make it more tasty tasty to eat. And you can also do things like listening to music when you exercise, because that will help you, make it it will give you a positive impact while you exercise. And obviously it's still going to take energy, but I think it will help you. It will help it feel less like a chore, but more like it's part of your normal daily routine. And once you have that mindset shift, you'll be able to conquer anything. And I remember when I wanted to be more organized, and so I decided to start doing a morning routine every single morning. And so what I do is I go do push-ups, and then I go for a morning run, and then eat breakfast straight after, and then get studying. And instead of just thinking about just get more organized, those small routines just help me get I guess a good grasp on it, and eventually after some time it would also reset my mind to be more organized. And if you find it too hard, you can also add triggers. So for example, going for a run in the morning, you could maybe put your shoes, your trainers in your room, so that when you wake up, you immediately see your trainers and you get reminded to go for a morning run. And that also helped me a lot, because sometimes I would forget about doing these habits. However, eventually, with these triggers as well, I was able to turn these things into a part of my daily routine. So I hope you learned something from this video, and hopefully you'll be able to reach your goals through small steps as well. Thank you for listening.